now, the officials are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
On the 29th.
And did you literally just get the notice when you announced it the other day?
So the other day, okay, so they came to me like in the middle of March.
Yeah.
And so it was a back and forth thing because they was trying to underpay me for a title fight. And it was just like, oh, we can't afford to pay I guess her sanctioning fees plus the bail and all this. And I was just like, because it's just weird. And they were just like, then they told me it was gonna be with not without her title. So we're gonna fight her, but not for her title. And so it was a lot of back and forth. And then I was still just like, well, I still want to be paid because it doesn't matter if it's not for her belt. She's still a world champion. And so I still want to be paid, you know. And so we ended up coming up with an agreement, which is not just like a really big payday, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a businesswoman, I make that money on a regular, you know what I'm saying? But it was just, it's just the fact that, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna put me in position when I beat her, not if, but when I beat her.
Right, right. Let's take it into existence, absolutely.
Yes, and so it was just like, they finally came to an agreement with this amount of money and stuff like that. And I just felt like they was like trying to waste more time off because I don't know if they were trying to look for another opponent for her or what, or try to not have me in the gym training for her. You know how they do a lot of these female fighters, like a lot of these girls that's world champions, their opponents be coming in 2 and 3 weeks notice. Then they get to go for belts and stuff like that. So I feel like it was kind of some stuff going on like that. And then I feel like, all right, maybe if y'all don't have the money to pay her sanctioning fees or whatever for her belt. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they was more of afraid of her losing the belt to me.
I didn't even know that was like I didn't even realize that was possible during negotiations. Like if she had a belt that it had to just be put up. But I didn't realize.
Yes, a lot of that is going on right now. I've been seeing a couple of world champions or people who has titles. They're not fighting. They are fighting, but not with the title on the line. Like this scary stuff has got to stop. This has got to stop.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of just learning about like the back end stuff right now as I'm speaking with more and more female boxers. I spoke to a lot of male boxers, but the female, I mean, the women's boxing game is, so I feel like it's kind of completely different right now. And a lot of things are not being told, being said. A lot of women, I guess, are now just finally speaking up, but has this been going on for a long time?
This has been going on for a very long time. Then you got the Matchroom girls. I seen Maureen Shea, I think I'm saying her name right, on Twitter the other day, and she was going off, and like, I be wanting to do the same thing, but you know, I'm a black female, so then it's gonna look like I'm just an angry black woman, you know what I'm saying? But like this stuff with the Matchroom girls, like it's not fair how these girls are having like 4 and 5 fights, and they get to go up for world titles and stuff like that, and then they try to discredit our record, you know what I'm saying? But like, who have you fought? But you scared to fight us though. But we're calling you out. Like we're calling y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Like Ebony Bridges, I'm not mad about how she show her body. Hey, if you sexy, show it. Do however you do. But that do not give her the right to be able to go up for world title shots. And I was coming for her. I'm coming for her, and they gonna try to tell me, oh, you ain't fought nobody. You ain't fought this many rounds. You ain't doing this. Y'all scared. I feel like they're really scared of the American girl. Really. In-house, they're keeping it to where they're fighting girls only over there. They're not fighting us.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're the biggest fight. Like we're the better fighters. And so they're only fighting them. They're only fighting them girls over there. How they're ranked so high, but they're not even fighting no American girls. So I don't understand.
I don't understand that either. I don't understand it at all, actually. And I don't even know who would like. I don't know.
And then you have like the other girls that's probably not with Matchroom, who just in another country. And if, say for instance, if we was to call them for a fight, or anything, they'll try to price themselves out, knowing that it's not no money like that in women's boxing like that yet, to where we trying to pay. They're gonna ask for a crazy amount of money to where they have no choice but to keep the belt.
Right. And that's okay. So that's how yeah, there's actually a Japanese woman that has had a belt for 15 years or something crazy like that, I think, for just some outrageous number.
Hayami Choi.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
They called me one time to fight her during the pandemic, right? When she made her American debut. Even though I don't even fight in her weight class, I was willing to take that fight because I didn't even know who she was because I don't fight in that weight class. But when I looked her up, I said, "Oh, I can beat her. I can beat her." And I guess they end up seeing that too. So then she ended up fighting that one girl who all the world champions fight to get their belts and stuff. That's Celista Salgado. I can't even say her name. Yeah, they end up fighting. They end up putting her in there with her, and that girl was like so out of shape. But then I guess they was looking at my page or probably my social media and still saying, like, even during the pandemic, I was still in that gym because I wanted to fight them. Yeah, so they end up coming with some type of weird excuse of why I couldn't fight her or nothing like that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Let me ask you a question. Melissa Odessa, she's kind of like an MMA fighter also, right?
Yeah.
So is she a full-fledged boxer, or did she start with MMA? Do you know?
No. Actually, I seen her before in the amateurs when I was at nationals. So she.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if her background is still all MMA, but I know she was doing boxing because she was an amateur boxer at one point in time.
That's right. And you were on the 2015, the nationals, right?
Yes, 2015, yes.
Okay, and I also saw that you beat Britton Hart, and she's a bare knuckle a fighter. Is that how you got started? I heard that's how you got started, right? In underground.
Yes, I started in underground. It wasn't bare knuckle, but it was still boxing, but it was just underground, pretty much like in clubs and stuff like that. So that's how I came about.
I love it. And then how many fights did you have like in that type of scene before you, I guess, became a full-fledged amateur?
I think it was like probably 100 or so.
For real? 100 fights?
Doing like every week, and then it got to a point to where in Dallas it had got so big of females fighting the clubs that it was other clubs that was doing it. So sometimes I'll be fighting 2 times in 1 week, 2 or 3 times in 1 week.
That's crazy. So you always stayed busy. You've always looked in shape your whole entire career from what I followed. Every single photo, every single fight, you've always made weight also, right? So yeah.
Yes,
exactly. What's this fight right now? What is this? Is it going to be like at a catch weight?
No, it's going to be at 118 because when I first came into pro boxing, I was at 118. But, at that time when I came in, it wasn't a lot of girls that was my size. So I would have to fluctuate my weight to be at these fights. And a lot of these times, like, I was pretty much like eating and drinking at the weigh-in so that I wouldn't be so small because I'm really a small girl. I can get down to like 115 with no problem. Like right now, I'm just eating. I'm just eating so that I won't. So yeah, I'm just eating whatever I want. Like I'm not overeating, trying to eat a whole bunch of bad food, but I can pretty much eat whatever I want right now and still come in at that 118 weight. Because I do want to go down to 118. Like I didn't want to be at super bantamweight.
Yeah.
I wanted to be at bantamweight.
Right. I was looking at your record and your fights, and you beat Jamie Mitchell, right? Earlier into your career?
Yeah, we had a draw, but I feel like I won. But yeah, she had like the Mayweather team with her and all that type of stuff. So it was a draw. I guess they made it a draw, but you know what I'm saying? He done had our little words behind it.
You felt some type of way when she fought for the title and won the title. You should have been on that stage. You probably felt, right?
Yes. I was happy for her because the fact that I felt like they was underestimating her.
I think so too.
They didn't think she was gonna go. So I was happy for the fact that, you know what I'm saying, she still at the end of the day we had whatever we had going on, but I was so happy that you know what I'm saying, a female from the USA went over there, whooped her ass the way she did. And I think that's what made them sort of saying, dang, we better not keep on calling them girls from the USA because, yeah, we already, yeah, she whooped her ass.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, man, I hope that they didn't like just think, okay, since that happened, we're never gonna do this again. Because that's what I thought. I maybe I was thinking, that's why I was thinking maybe they just want to.
Again? It hasn't happened again, has it? No.
I know. I know. Oh,
it hasn't happened again.
Now that literally puts all the belts right there with, I guess, Eddie Hearn. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's any shot in the world that he's going to give anyone else another chance other than those 4 women?
Look, now I feel like he's just going to have them either they might fight each other or they just keep on fighting other girls.
Like up-and-comers that are like low records, right?
Yeah, well, low records. He's not going to get them girls that got the experience. And it's just like, one time they'll say something about experience. They'll say something about age. Like it did the lamest excuses. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, hey, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah. I mean, I agree. I agree with you. And I noticed also that a lot of UK boxers have chances with a lot less fights on their record.
Something like still bring in another girl from the UK to fight another girl over here. When it's just like, you don't even have to fly both girls from the UK. It's some US girls over here that can fight. Like, we'll fight her. Like, I never understood why when Jamie had defended her belt that first time, why she had to go against Scully or whatever her name is, that girl she fought. Why did she have to fight her away from the UK when she was girls over here already ready to go?
Yeah, I know. It's not even fair.
I think she's ranked like on BoxRec. I think she's ranked under me in super bantamweight.
Yeah, you're number 2, I think, in the US, right?
Yes, in the US, yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. And you were the first female to headline in Texas?
Yes.
Congratulations.
I was happy about that.
I was a little nervous because I didn't know what to expect, but you're very cool. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for that.
Hey man, when I do these interviews, it's like you get to see a different. You see me, you get to see me and see what I'm really about and I'll be glad. I get glad to do these because a lot of people they watch these interviews and they actually see what type of person that I really am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very personal, cool person.
And that's what everyone said. Oh, my friend Tiara Brown said hello.
I said, hey, that's my girl. They scared of her. Say she been on 10 behind Sky because like that how they just pumping up this girl Sky, but they don't want her to fight Tiara. Fight.
I don't understand. I know.
Yeah.
And I've been behind her also on it because I believe in her. I interview people that I believe in. I don't interview for quantity. I don't interview for quantity. I interview quality. And it's like only people that I like. You know what I mean? I'm not going to interview someone like that just everyone likes. So, whoever I interview, I actually ride for them. I try to promote them. I try to advocate for them, and I try to push them. And she was someone that gave me a chance at an interview.
And she's highly decorated. She's highly decorated, man. She badass. Like, I'm a fan of Tiara. And it's just crazy how she's not getting no title shots. She's not getting no title shots. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. How can Sky and them just come and just do this type of stuff? And she been sitting right here. And it gets to a point to where you want to say his matchroom don't really have no black girls like that. No black girls.
Yeah.
All they want is a black girl fight.
I'm not too Alicia Baumgartner, I think.
Yeah, they had no choice but to give, you know what I'm saying? They had no choice. They had choice. They had no choice.
Because she came in as a contender also. Same thing as Jamie Mitchell, same thing as
and knocked that girl out standing up.
Yeah.
That was the best knockout of my life for a female. I've never seen nothing like that. It was zombie mode. And I like Harper. Harper got some of the best legs to me over there.
man, what a fight! Are you in Texas training right now, or did you end up going to Arkansas? You are in Texas. In Arkansas, do you train? What part of Arkansas?
In Little Rock.
Oh, in Little Rock. I went to Arkansas. I went to Fayetteville, but I don't think that's really close to where you are, right?
I think that's like 2 hours away, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay,
like 2 hours away.
Yeah, it was like a different world to me when I went to Arkansas.
Hell, it's a different world to Dallas.
Exactly.
That is country. You talking about country? That's country.
And there's a church. There's like a church every corner. There's a new church, and then cows, and then it's like, I was like, oh shit.
And then some more cows and a horse, and then a church.
Oh,
I said, well, I know that give thanks to the Lord out here, baby. What I like about Arkansas, though, the air is real clean. You know what I'm saying? When you're coming from the city, you can tell the difference in the air.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like it. Yes, I like the food, because my coaches, they live like in the country part of Little Rock. Like, he has land and stuff like that, so where they be having gardens and stuff like that. So I be eating food sometimes that they're pretty much growing sometimes out there. So it's like, it's different. Yeah, and
it is different.
So he lives by a river. So and then it's mountains and stuff too. It's like
oh
a pinnacle mountain. Yeah, so I be running and stuff during that. All you see is deers and stuff like that. So it kind of take you away from everything, and I can just focus on boxing.
You know what's the funniest thing? It's like, we're from the city. When we see a deer, we take pictures, we post that shit.
I was recording it. I was just like, man, they got deer just walking around. It's crazy.
I'm the same. Oh shit, I'm the same exact way. That's so funny. I'm gonna send you a picture that I took in Arkansas of just I even stopped my car and I went to the guy's barn. I was taking pictures of his horses. And
yes,
then,
I was riding the horses. Yeah, they got horses. My coach got horses. They got the 4-wheels, so they just be in the whole land where they just do nothing but just riding in the dirt. You can shoot your guns out there. One time they was out there shooting the guns at a target. I called my cousin. I said, "Hey, they shooting out here." He just started laughing. He told me, "Oh, that's normal out here." I said, "Dang, all right."
Damn. Yeah, you see, it's two completely different worlds. Dallas, New York, and then so you must be able to focus though. I mean, your focus must be laser sharp.
Yes, I'm talking about the chickens and stuff be waking me up in the morning. Like, that's how I wake up. And then it be so dark out there, because, in the country, they don't have a lot of pole lights and street lights.
Yeah.
So I make sure I stay in the inside, because, that's when them other animals come out.
Yeah, that's when the Bigfoot comes out. You got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
And the aliens, because they're here. Oh, my goodness. So, okay.
I feel great. I actually feel real great about this fight. I feel very confident about this fight, because, on Twitter, like a year or so ago, me and Odessa got into it on Twitter before. Odessa.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Odessa, she says, I forgot exactly what she said, but I don't really do social media beef. You know what I'm saying? Odessa lives here in Texas too.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. So she's right there.
Yeah, so I said, bitch, stop playing with me before I pull up on you.
How did she respond to that?
She was just, her and the people on page was like, oh, wow, you better leave METCALF alone. You better leave me alone, because I don't play this social media. While you sitting her, all she do is just be on social media, and she attack other female fighters and talk down about them. And then next thing you know, she'll be making a post talking about how social media has drained her, or she feels mentally, not there because social media took it her. But yeah, you was a damn troll. You the troll that's messing with people. You the instigator. Leave people alone.
Let me spit out my water.
Yeah. Leave people alone. Why wouldn't nobody even mess with you? Because I was just like, I don't even know you. Why are you even coming for me? Now she put on her story, talking about, I'm finna give her this little skinny bitch or some skinny tall bitch. She called me a skinny tall bitch. I said, and then so I put on my story, I said, I call her a extra strong face Terminator voice, because when she talk like she, yes, and she talking like a Terminator, man, like. Right, then she got a chiseled face. I was just like, shut, like, yeah.
You're killing me today. You're killing me. My cheeks are hurting right now. I got fat cheeks. Okay, so, oh man, I lost my whole train of thought and everything right there with you. Tell me about your life outside of boxing. Actually, people probably would want to know about that. You're a business owner, correct?
I have a boutique and a salon here in Dallas. And I also I do taxes, I do personal training, all type of stuff like that. Like I'm always getting to some type of money because I have a schedule, I have kids, so I want to be able to do stuff on my time. I need to be able to do
Right.
stuff on my time. And then the type of following that I have here in Dallas, like I'm the Triple D fight queen. I'm the queen of Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So
You got a whole
I can
city
do a lot
behind
of
you.
stuff. Yeah, my whole city behind me, so I can do a lot of different things. And like the money will come.
Are you the head trainer at Mayweather's gym?
Yeah, I was the one here in Cedar Hill. I just stopped being the head instructor there, like let me see, like a week and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
I just need to just be focused more on my boxing because what people don't understand is that when you have to train other people a lot every day, I was doing multiple classes. That really takes away from your training because it's very exhausting. It's
Yeah, I
very
can't even
exhausting
imagine.
to do. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
very
can't even
exhausting
imagine.
to do.
So, and then you can't really, you're trying to improve everyone else's, little flaws and techniques, and then you can't
Hmm.
even train for your own fight. So,
Yes,
and oh, congratulations! I saw your son just got into college, right?
yes, I'm so happy. That's why. Hey,
Congratulations!
I'm so
Congratulations!
happy. Look, I've been saving up for it for his senior year. You know, they just won. He plays for Kimball basketball here. They just won state championship here.
Oh
Um,
shit! Yeah,
yeah, he's going.
congratulations! Unbelievable.
Yes, he's going to college. He got some money already for some scholarships and stuff. Cause my son is autistic. He's
Oh, okay, yeah.
yes, he's
Oh, really?
autistic. So I'm an autism mom. Yes, but he's like
Wow. So that's even
super.
more of an accomplishment for him.
Yes, yes, because he's so smart. So like the education part of anything, he gets it. He gets
Yeah.
it. It's like sometimes I'll be having to ask him for certain questions.
Yeah, yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, the, I actually, one of my friends, her son is autistic. He's still a little guy though. He's only 3 years old. But I could see that it's very difficult for her, and she feels
It's
kind of alone
very.
at times. She's married though, but she feels alone at times. And I mean, you went through it. You went through the whole entire stages.
Yes,
So
I was actually a single mom. Like I was 20 years old, and my baby daddy, we ended up breaking up, not being together and stuff like that. But he
yeah,
wasn't really understanding what was going on because when I had my son, like I never had even heard of autism. You know what I'm saying? And so like it
yeah,
was still kind of new to a lot of people. And
yeah,
so like for your son to be 2 and 3 years old and my son wasn't talking, like I did feel alone. And that was I say that's my first fight. My son is my first fight because I didn't know anything about that. I wasn't even a person who really just was watching kids, was a babysitter, just deal with kids like that. And that was something very new to me. But I will say that God prepared me for it because I went to school to be a medical assistant.
oh
And
wow,
I ended up getting a job working with autistic people, with
wow,
kids. Matter of fact, it wasn't even just all grown people, but it was kids too. And I ended up being in a house with like 6 little boys. And I love
wow,
those little kids so much. And then when I was with them, like, because I was a live-in with them on the weekend, so I'm actually real life dealing with them. And I started saying,
absolutely,
dang, my son be doing that. I was like, "Yeah, my son be doing that too." And so it was
wow,
just weird. And the next thing you know, my son, at first they diagnosed him with a speech impediment.
yes, yeah.
And then yeah, they diagnosed him with a speech impediment, and then next thing you know, they told me he was autistic.
Wow, yeah, that's the same exact thing that she was worried about because he is what is it, reverse when he was used to talk and then he just stopped talking. I think right around this
Wow.
age.
See, mine didn't talk at all. He didn't talk at all. He didn't start talking till he was 5 years old. But
Really?
I just knew,
Okay.
yes, but I just knew something wasn't right because what really got me onto it was that he had a little cousin that was born a month after him. And like he was like doing everything and like socializing with everybody. And my baby will be quiet off to himself, playing with a toy and playing with the toy the incorrect way. Not like in a bad way, but like
No, I
say for
understand.
instance,
Yeah.
yeah, like he would have cars. He wouldn't
Mhm.
push the car. He would just line them up. He would just
Yeah,
line them
that's
up.
what. Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
that's
he had
what.
to take them again and line them up another way. Like it was like everything was like so different.
Yeah,
And then
that's exact. Okay,
then that was your friend was saying too.
exactly like that. Like she sends me videos also, and just like he 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 sleeps at different times, so he's up really at nighttime, and he likes to stack things. So she has to remove everything from her like makeup little unit there and
Yes,
stack, and the same thing every time, and it has to be perfect. So it's like she buys 24
yes.
bottles of water for him to play with.
Hmm.
He he always has to carry around two toothbrushes, two, same color,
Yeah.
same
And he,
color.
cause he like the way that it feels when he brushes his
Feels.
arms and stuff. Like he used to like how that feel, and it was just like, what else he would? Oh, my son with beats with music, he would
Yeah.
do it to his head like this. But he would be on beat real good. Like it was like crazy. So where I would be around some of my friends that were rappers, and they would be like, "Is he making a beat?" So I thought he put him in the studio.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that I notice also, because there are some things that he really excels in, and we don't know
Hmm.
how, because he's kind of young to be excelling in those things. I can't really think of it off topic, but I know that for example, I mean for sure that there's some things that he excels in that a normal 3-year-old wouldn't excel in, because it's way too advanced. But then there are
Hmm.
some things that are very, very difficult for him. But I'm gonna tell her
The
about you
social.
because yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it makes her cry, and it's just I try to be supportive, but I don't, experience is different than if you've been hands on.
I was
I
crying
only
too. I was crying
yeah,
too. You can give her my number if she ever want to just talk because I didn't ever have no one to talk to because I didn't know who else would have it. And then like in our community, you know what I'm saying? Like in the black community, they're gonna ignore the fact of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he just don't want to talk. No, you might need to see why he's not talking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't have nobody to really just help me. But I knew I wanted to give my son help, so I didn't ignore it.
yeah. That's amazing, because you're an amazing mother. You're an amazing mother.
Yes, thank
Yes, you
you,
are.
thank you.
And he just literally went to college, so that's. I mean, come on, like that. Congratulations. See, I mean, that's
Thank you.
congratulations to you. I mean, that's what I want to really tell her, because she's worrying about pre-K right now, and if he's gonna socialize with the children when he's 5 years old. But I want to give her that hope, and you just
Yes,
literally, So I'm
she
gonna
had to
thank
send
you
him
for
to
that.
school though right now because I sent him to school. We had PK3 here, so usually when your kid is diagnosed like that, they can go to school at 3 instead of like 5, like at other places like that. So my baby was in school at 3 years old, and so that would made him eventually from time to time. Like he really didn't start just playing with kids like that till I say like about 7, because I would put him in football, even though he didn't play the
Yeah,
game like a team.
yeah, yeah. I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because you want to try to give him as much. You want to give him the experience. You whatever it takes. I mean, that's how you know you're an awesome mother, because whatever it
Hmm.
takes to make him feel that he's part of the experience, you took those
Yes,
steps, no matter what. You know what I'm
no
talking about?
matter
And
what.
yeah, I
And I
admire
had his
that.
back. Anybody laugh, anybody anything,
Oh yeah,
it's a fight.
yeah, of course. Shit, I would too. I would too. That's your baby right there. I
Yes.
have a 4-year old son. Um, no, I don't have. He's not human. He's my dog. He's my dog. That's no.
But you know
So
what? But you know what else that really helped my son is that I ended up having another baby like 2.5 years after he did.
mhm.
And so when my other son, he was regular, so he just picked up on everything good. But when it came to potty train, because I tried to potty train, he wasn't potty trained till he was 5 too. It take a long time for them to get potty trained too as well.
Yeah, yeah. She's telling me that too. Yeah.
Yeah, so while I'm potty training him so much and trying to be on him so much and so much, to the fact that the little one was watching me doing him so much, he just took his diaper out one day and got on the toilet. I said, well, thank God, I got a 2-for-1.
He trained himself. You see,
I guess he trained
that's
himself
amazing right
because he
there.
kept watching me with the other son. Yeah, he just trained himself.
That's amazing right there. It's you see things like that. It's just it's God's creation. I mean, life works in mysterious ways. If someone's turning pro or on the fence about it, or they're thinking about giving up, or what gave you the drive and strive to continue to this point?
To be honest, my kids did. I wanted them to see somebody who, in their life, that no matter what it is, we always put up a fight, no matter what it is. So they drove me to be there. Like my son, I wanted he made me a stronger person. Like what I'm saying, like he really did.
God
And
bless, man.
so
God bless.
yes. So that's why I say keep going. Don't stop. I don't listen to nobody else no more. There's so many people that tell me different things, even because I'm 38 and I'm still fighting. And
You're 38.
Yeah, I'm 38.
Oh, you look.
I don't look like.
You look young. You
I
look
know.
younger.
I tell people I'm 28.
Look at that guy. I was gonna say 28.
Yeah. It's so.
28.
Yes,
God
it's so.
bless.
But I realize my body hasn't really went through no trauma and stuff like that, so I still feel good. I be sparring a lot of young girls who got the energy and everything, but people are trying to tell you, oh, female boxing, y'all too old to be fighting, but most of the world champions, we all in our 30s. Because I feel like women in our 30s, we're more mature and we just understand. It's just different. I think we're in our primes and like we're just it's good.
I feel that way.
Mhm.
I feel that way. I feel like I'm in my prime right now. I mean, physically, I'm